Tesla's rolled out an over-the-air update to Model 3s that claims to make them approximately 5% more powerful. Well, we at Edmunds happen to own one, and we want to find out what that means in terms of acceleration. Before we do, make sure you go to Edmunds.com and read our long-term updates about our Model 3 to find out just how colorful our ownership experience has been. Our Model 3 is a long-range rear-drive variant, and it came with 258 horsepower, brand new. A 5% increase is about 13 horsepower, so if that math is correct, it should be 271 horsepower now. Let's find out what that means during acceleration testing. For a power increase such as this, the best way to see what's up is by measuring wide-open, straight-line acceleration. Here at the Edmunds test track, we can do that using our high-grade VBox data logger. In fact, we already did that with our Model 3 when it was new. Back then, it did 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, or 4.9 seconds if you include a 1-foot rollout like drag strips and car magazines do, and it did the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 102.1 miles an hour. Now we're back. We're going to do the same acceleration test in the same location with the same test equipment to see if that additional 5% power increase actually makes a difference. When you're doing an acceleration run with any EV, as we've found during testing, like this Tesla, pretty much your first run is going to be your fastest no matter what you do. So without further ado, let's just mash the accelerator pedal. We can't call it a gas pedal because there's no gas, there's no throttle, it's just an accelerator pedal, which makes language less fun. But here we go. And it looks like we've gone quicker. Not by much, a little bit. Not enough that you would actually feel it in the seat, but looks like the data, car's gone slightly quicker. We'll have to crunch these numbers, validate them, make sure they're legit, although it shouldn't be too much different. But from the data, the results look promising. The new results? 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat, or 4.7 seconds if you include that 1-foot rollout, and the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds at 102.1 miles an hour. That's 0.3 of a second faster to 60 and 1/10 quicker at the quarter mile than when we first tested the car. Pretty impressive. Yes, the Model 3 is more powerful now, and that means actual differences in acceleration. I'm shocked. I didn't think we'd see a difference in acceleration with a power difference that subtle. But that fact also requires a bit of a caveat. Just because it's faster at maximum accelerator or maximum power doesn't mean you feel this difference during the daily commute, unless you're the kind of driver who drives with your foot to the ground the entire time, at least in a car that accelerates as quickly as the Model 3. If you do think you notice a car that feels quicker as a result of this kind of small power change, that's probably the placebo effect. If not, you're probably noticing a difference in how the gas pedal or accelerator pedal is calibrated. You can make a slow car feel fast just by making the accelerator pedal more responsive, adjusting that calibration. With all that aside, it's really cool to report that the Model 3 is more powerful and faster now, just in an over-the-air update, and that's a really cool bragging right to have if you're an owner of the car.